Ok, creo que ahora sí está bien. ¿Qué tal amigos? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos al canal, bienvenidos al vídeo. Pues hemos tenido un problemita para hacer el directo. Estábamos subiendo las impresiones del DualShock 5 a YouTube, así que pueden pasarse por ahí para ver. Y pues ahora estamos con el Inside Xbox, estamos viendo The Grounded, pues este juego, nuevo juego de Obsidian. Y pues estamos viendo el gameplay ahora mismo, así que vamos a ver qué tal está. Espero que se esté escuchando bien.
So in the trailer, you've heard a voice, and that's our robot buddy, Burgle. Burgle is your buddy and your pal, and he guides you through the adventure, and he's also just the NPC that you can talk to if you get lost, if you need.
You'll either be fine, or you will be dead. It's really up to you.
In the trailer, you notice that we do hint at that there's something else going on in the yard, and we do have secrets and layers to discover. So there is evil force in the yard, and you'll discover who they are and what they're up to throughout the story and the adventure. In Grounded, not only can you play in multiplayer, and it's a great multiplayer experience, but you can support all different types of players. So if you want to be the player who crafts armor and armors up and goes through the adventure, you can do that. If you want to play a stealthy player, you can do that. If you want to just go destroy everything and build up a arsenal.
Oh, por bichitos.
What's really exciting to me is that this is just the start of the journey. So when we launch in game preview, the storyline's not going to be finished. I have tons of ideas. I'm sure the community will have tons of ideas on how to make this game the best game that it can possibly be. So let us know how you feel about it, what you're jazzed about. We'll work with you and work with the community to see where the storyline goes from here.
Okay.
All right, great stuff. And if you're hungry for more Grounded, the team will be on right after Inside Xbox with a gameplay live stream, so don't miss that. But first, for the rest of Inside Xbox, we've got a ton of good stuff for you. We've got 5 badass things you need to know about Gears Tactics. We've got a ton of great new additions to Xbox Game Pass.
Tenemos la línea que vamos a seguir, ¿no? Gears Tactics, lo que nos interesa, el Xbox Game Pass. También tenemos más noticias de Project Cloud, Hotline Miami Collection.
Larry's been checking in with a man whose beard is as big as his knowledge of Xbox Series X.
Joining us today is Jason Ronald, who's
Jason Ronald, el director de programación de Xbox Series X.
Great to see you too, Larry. Now, we had a lot of news recently about Xbox Series. We talked about a lot of different things. Can you kind of go over quickly what they were?
Sure. So it was an exciting time because we finally revealed the full technical.
El director está como nosotros, así trabándose.
Into some of the key innovations powering the next generation of gaming. Xbox Series X is our fastest, most powerful console ever, powered by our custom design processor built in partnership with AMD, leveraging RDNA 2 and Zen 2 architectures. And we really designed the system to deliver consistent.
Xbox, amigos, Xbox Series X es un monstruo. Ya los he dicho en muchas ocasiones.
And it's ultimately about enabling transformative gaming experience in the living room.
Now, we heard about things like ray tracing and variable rate shading. What does that mean for gamers?
So ray tracing has always been the holy grail of computer graphics, but we've never had the power to actually do it in real time. So we added a custom hardware to be able to do hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing, which is really about delivering higher fidelity visuals, more immersive environments, things like better lighting, shadows.
Hay mucha gente que se ha preguntado, de hecho, ¿por qué están mostrando el Ray Tracing de Xbox Series X en Minecraft? Es un juego, pues seguramente que lo puede mover. Y lo que pasa aquí es que Minecraft está en sí, es todo el mundo reflejado por el Ray Tracing, está creado en el Ray Tracing, así que es bestial que se vea en Minecraft, es lo más bestial que puede verse, porque todo está reflejando todo. Es algo que pues he estado igual profundizando y he encontrado pues esa información, así que ojito con eso, amigos, ojito.
means that you're going to get a much richer audio experience. But because we've offloaded it from the CPU, that means you're going to have more complex AI, better animation, more denser, richer worlds. Quick Resume is actually built on top of the Xbox Velocity architecture, which actually just really allows players to jump in and jump out of experiences very quickly and pick up exactly where they left off. And, you know, somebody who's been using this for the last couple months, it's really transformed how I actually play games. And it's such a great experience. And to be honest, play games without using these new capabilities that the new hardware is enabling.
All right, I've heard this thing called Xbox Velocity architecture. What is that, and what is it going to mean to gamers?
The Xbox Velocity architecture is really defined by 4 major components. First is the custom designed NVMe SSD, and it's going to deliver levels seen in console gaming before. The next is we have a dedicated hardware decompression block so that we can take those assets and expand them so that direct access to them in real time, so that you get much more dense worlds, richer textures, you know, more dynamic environments. The next thing is the DirectX family called Direct Storage, which is a brand new API that gives developers direct low-level access to the NVMe controller. And then finally, we have a new feature called Sampler Feedback.
Primero te está explicando ya todo lo que nos han mostrado por partes sobre las características que tiene Xbox Series X. Nos está indicando del SSD NVMe.
Like a Red Dead Redemption 2 or an Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We wanted the technology to fade into the background so that players just get that really rich, dynamic, immersive environment, unlike previous generations.
Jason, can you tell us a little bit more about the storage options available for Xbox Series X, including what this is?
Sure. So,
¿Cómo lo presume, no? Pues yo lo tengo, bueyes, lo tengo. ¿Cómo lo presume? Uf, ¿cuántito nos saldrá esa memoria expandible? De los $150 para arriba, $180, $200, $199 podría ser.
That same game can live on the internal storage or it can live on that external expandable storage card, and you'll get the exact same performance. But at the same time, too, we know USB hard drives, and we want to make it as easy as possible. So you can easily just take the existing external hard drive that you have, unplug it from your current console, plug it into your Xbox Series X, and all your games are instantly available to you. And you can continue to run all those games directly off that external drive. So once again, we're really focused on as possible because we know storage is critically important for gamers who have plenty of games that they love playing.
Thanks, Jason. Now I want to be super clear about what Jason just said. You can always take your Xbox One games and play them directly off your external hard drive when connected to Xbox Series X. Games, you can certainly store them on your external hard drive, but when you're ready to play them, you're going to want to move them to the internal SSD or the Seagate expansion drive right here. It's that simple. Anything else you'd like to share before I let you go?
Honestly, from the team, we're just really excited to get this out into players' hands later this year. You know, we're going to be delivering 4 generations of content. Thousands of games will be available on.
Es un monstruo, amigos. Es un monstruo.
We're really excited by what developers are doing right now to build new games for the Xbox Series X. So we're excited to share.
Ronald, Director of Program Management for Xbox Series X. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Larry.
Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to give you the 5 things you need to know for Gears Tactics, which launches on April 28th. But first, it's time for the roundup, and there's a lot to cover. So I have my little tablet here as a little cheat sheet. All right, it's been a great time recently for Xbox Game Studios. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is out now and launched to near critical acclaim, cementing a franchise that fuses great with breathtaking visuals and a music score that will stir all the feels. Ninja Theory's competitive team-based brawler Bleeding Edge also
Blending Edge.
Team Buttercup, by the way, complete with a colorful cast of characters, deep synergy across all the character abilities, and some of the most beautifully chaotic team battles you'll ever see. Work together and learn that parry mechanic. Plus, State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition launched last month as well, including a massive free update with a brand new map, remastered, and hundreds of tweaks for longtime fans and newcomers. And of course, Ori, State of Decay 2, and Bleeding Edge are all available on Xbox Game Pass for console and PC. Now, we also have big news on the Apex Legends front. Respawn and EA announced a limited-time Old Ways event, starring everyone's favorite Allfather devotee, Bloodhound.
Bloodhunder will slaughter.
This unique event puts a cooperative spin on the Apex recipe as you band together to defeat waves of prowess.
Como se dan cuenta, ¿no? Tanto X Legends como Fortnite han perdido, ¿no? Esa posición que tenían con el multijugador de Call of Duty, con el Warzone. Creo que se han vuelto, pues, menos relevantes, se podría decir. Todos estamos concentrados, pues, en jugar el Warzone. Ok, Forza Street. Ok, va a salir en Android y iOS en mayo 5.
Designed to be played anytime, anywhere, and excite anyone interested in building out their car collection while winning minutes-long street races in Miami. Android users can now pre-register on both Google Play and the Samsung Galaxy, so you know when the game goes live. And this is important because everyone who plays the game in the first 30 days will walk away with a 2017 Ford GT.
Se ve muy bien para móvil.
By the way, that's in-game, not in real life. This is not going to happen in real life. And to make your time indoors a little easier to pass, Gears 5 is free to play this week for Xbox Live members on Xbox and Windows 10, and it's completely free to everyone on Steam. And while you're playing the game during the free period, you'll get the Dave Bautista skin and Bautista bomb finisher move, and man, I would hate to be on the receiving end of one of those. And by the way, that's just in the game, so if anyone hear how Bautista bombs you, that has nothing to do with Xbox. And finally, as we look ahead, we can see Minecraft Dungeons on the horizon as it
Ok, Minecraft creo que se había retrasado el Dungeons.
This
Abril 26 de mayo, dice.
online
Ok.
couch co-op showcases the Minecraft world from a brand new perspective that is all action RPG while still quintessentially Minecraft. Don't take my word for it though, just take a look.
Uf. Súper interesante igual está Minecraft.
The team has added a new education category to the Minecraft marketplace, including free education content. The educational content lets PlayStation through a partnership with NASA. Learn to code with a robot, visit famous landmarks, find and build 3D fractals, learn what it's like to be a marine biologist.
All right, now on to one of my favorite parts of the show where we get to announce a bunch of great new games coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC and for console. Let's take a look.
Ok, ¿qué juegos entrarán en Xbox Game Pass?
The satirical sci-fi space adventure Journey to the Savage Planet lands in the library on April 9th. Drop into an uncharted planet as a low-level new employee of Kindred Aerospace to explore, survive, laugh, and uncover a beautiful, vibrant, and wacky planet's secrets. And coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC, if you're one of those people who knows all about the beautiful game from the comfort of your armchair, it's time to put your reputation on the line in Football Manager 2020.
Ok, Football Manager 2020.
Also coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC is the Watch Your Step or Die RPG. And the nostalgic romp through the Upside Down in Stranger Things 3, The Game.
Ok.
And coming to both Xbox Game Console and PC, the immensely popular Ragdoll Physics meets platform puzzler Human Flat is releasing a new level called Thermal. This frozen mountain environment will have you
El juego es una locura, amigos, una locura total.
in search of gold. You can look forward to its release in the spring, and not only that, the Xbox
Pero ya tienen en Game Pass directamente gratis.
on the day it launches. And coming the RPG specialists Alvastia Chronicle.
Ok, aquí tenemos un
Elmia as the
RPG.
deaths, an attempt to restore peace to Alvastia in heated turn-based battles with up to 13 party members.
Ok.
We are pumped to
Ok, empiezan a llegar los Yakuza también al Game Pass.
Yakuza. Yakuza Kiwami is an extreme remake of the game's first installment from 2005. It takes you back to where it all began when Kiryu Kazuma returns from a 10-year prison sentence, expelled from his family, and alone in a world he recognizes.
Yakuza Kiwami. Ok, creo que estamos flojitos, a no ser por Yakuza, que pues el único sobresaliente de los que han presentado para el Game Pass, pero pues bueno, sigue siendo un gran servicio.
Recently added perks, which adds regular content drops for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members. Right now, on both PC and console, and brand new to perks, you can get 5,000 My Team points and 30 skill boosts from NBA 2K20, an Xbox starter bundle with credits and more for Warframe.
Ok, Project Cloud sería su siguiente tema a tratar en este Xbox Inside.
You can still get an Ori-inspired hull, flag, sail, and figurehead in Sea of Thieves, a 5-god bundle pack in Smite, and 3 free tanks in World of Tanks. Perks indeed, and lots more to come regularly. Now, to unlock all these, simply go to the member benefits section of the Xbox Game Pass app. That's on mobile, PC, or Xbox One, and you can access your anywhere. Today, it's also great to be able to give a huge welcome to our friends from Japan and South Korea. Now, from April 14th, Xbox Game Pass console will be available for the very
Ok, en
first
Japón y
time
en Corea
in Japan.
el 14 de abril.
Korea, from April 14th, Xbox Game
Va a
Pass
estar disponible el Xbox Game Pass Ultimate para PC y consolas.
are available
Ok.
for standalone purchase. So welcome. Oh, and it was to the Savage Planet being added to Xbox Game Pass, but I'm also delighted to announce that there's some brand new DLC coming to the game. Let's have a look.
Hey, friendo. Just letting you know, I have another mission request from Kindred.
Hey, you may have bought this planet, but we put stuff.
Uf.
So now it's ours.
Ignore him. But what are Viper doing here? See what else you can dig up. I'm sending an update to Kindred.
Hey, he's back. Stop touching my stuff.
I think I can upgrade your suit.
God damn it. Don't touch that. They're so greasy. Seriously. I'm sending in the troops now.
Ok, el 15 de abril.
Now we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, Gears. We're going to be checking in with Tyler Billman, creative director for Gears Tactics, which is coming out on PC on April 28th and then Xbox later this year.
Ok, tenemos aquí de Gears Tactics.
Welcome back, soldier. Now grab a weapon.
Setting up a perimeter.
Gears Tactics was developed by a small, passionate team of strategy game lovers. Experience that broadens the Gears of War franchise. Here are 5 badass things that you should know about Gears Tactics.
Okay, cupcakes, listen up.
Gears Tactics was built from the ground up for the PC. While it is a turn-based game, we did a lot to make it fast-paced. Serve you a lot of enemies per encounter, and we give you a free action system. So you have 3 actions per unit that you can use to move, shoot, or apply your skills as you. So there's a lot of things to shoot at. In Gears Tactics, the main character is Gabe Diaz. Gabe is a reluctant leader who's found himself in motor pool due to circumstances
Se parece al hijo de Marcus,
pressed back into service
solo
because
con un
of
mechón blanco.
monstrous threat coming from underground. If the name sounds familiar, he is in fact Kate's dad, Kate being the main character from Gears 5.
Just like we planned it.
In Gears Tactics, Gabe is on the hunt for an evil locust named Ukon.
Ukon.
Now, he's the monster that makes monsters. The Corpsers and Brumox, the big bosses that you see in Gears of War, that's Ukon's handiwork. Executions will keep you in the fight. Gears of War has always featured Lancer assault rifle or the Gnasher shotgun, but in Gears Tactics, executions have a strategic value.
How is that even possible?
If you run forward and execute an enemy, it will actually grant bonus actions to the entire squad. This means you can keep moving forward and keep your momentum. In addition, everything in the game is earnable. There'll be no loot boxes, no microtransactions. What you see, you can earn. Gears Tactics is full of customization options. There are 5 different classes in the game, 30 or more skills, lots of combinations of things to find as you level up. Each class has a primary weapon. Each weapon has 5 mod slots, so you can improve the scopes or improve the barrels. All this together creates a bunch of combinations so you can try to win the way you want to win. In Gears Tactics, we also have a cosmetic customization system. Each soldier has the torso slot and the leg slot. Each can be uniquely configured, so different colors and patterns and metallic finishes. So if you want to go into the fight against Ukon with multicolored leopard print pants, you can totally do that. There you have it, 5 badass things about Gears Tactics. It went gold today. You can pre-order now to play on Steam or Windows 10, and it's included in Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Ok, en el Game Pass de PC. También puedes preordenar en Steam y en el Windows Store.
In Western Europe. If you're in any of the regions you see on the screen right now, head to xbox.com/game streaming to register. And thanks to our friends at EA, getting 3 new games to play in the Project xCloud preview today. First up is one of BioWare's finest, the epic fantasy role-playing game Dragon Age Inquisition. Next up is the return of Yarny in the beautiful side-scrolling platformer puzzler Unravel 2. And finally, Sims 4 service as well, allowing fans to live their best virtual life on the go with Project xCloud. And now for a couple of indie darlings coming to Xbox very soon. And for one of them, I mean really soon.
Ok. Uf. Ok, Hotline Miami Collection. Uf, muy bueno. Muy bueno. Ok. Un Animal Crossing horrendo. Es un montón de cosas, todo junto como un pastel de manzana.
Alright, so let's talk about Hell Games. They are best known for creating the procedurally generated infinite universe of No Man's Sky, which Xbox fans continue to enjoy. But inside this small UK-based studio is an even smaller team that has been working with passion for a handcrafted, intimate, and emotional game. Here's lead designer Steve Burgess to take us through for the first time the first few minutes of gameplay for The Last Campfire.
Ok, un juego de Hello Games, The Last Campfire.
And I'd like to show you an Xbox One exclusive of a couple of moments taken from the first minutes of the
Ok,
game.
Xbox One exclusive.
Our story begins in the dark, in a hopeless place, where a lost ember sleeps.
This is really exciting for me, actually. We've been working on this game for a few years, and it's really nice to be able to show other people what we're working on.
Ok.
somehow they've become lost.
Ember ran without. The wall glistened in the light. The painting glowed, reacting to Ember's presence. It showed a moment.
Ok, te tienes que memorizar tal vez el camino, podría ser.
It would show the way home.
What you're seeing now is the narrator. She follows you through the game and fills out some of the backstory as you're traveling.
Uf, se ve muy muy bonito.
It was a relief to find someone else. But the stranger was deathly still.
Hopefully you can see that the world looks quite charming, but you'll feel that there's a real undercurrent of darkness. That's what we're trying to get across.
Uf.
Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away. When they know.
I think this kind of charming dark fantasy is something you don't really see that often in games. I really love this moment with Ember. It's the first time Ember's seen a skeleton. Despite that, Ember's first thought is empathy. A little touch on the shoulder to say sorry and pay respect.
Ok, tiene más detalle que el juego esa carterita.
Satchel felt heavy.
Me gusta ese rollo de que te esté, esa voz pues de fondo te esté guiando, es agradable. Como que le da un sentido de cuento, de fábula más o menos.
Movies like The Dark Crystal or Labyrinth.
Something about the door wrong.
And we really want to tell a story that would fit those stories. There's hints that as you play, this won't always be a happy tale. Moments like this are down to our artist, Chris Simons. He's our entire art team. Just one man has made all the art and animation that you can see.
Ember departed, thinking only of the stranger, now left in the dark.
He's put so many beautiful little touches and moments in. I think people really enjoy just taking in all the scenery as they're wandering around.
The stairway led.
Me gusta bastante la dirección de arte, se ve muy interesante.
A path through the forest would lead to the campfire.
Sometimes I'm playing a new build, and I'm used to seeing this white box layout and I've taken it back. He's transformed it completely with so much love.
Flame called out to Ember. Ember tried to listen.
So the cage you see ahead there is a place where...
Ok. Ahora vienen las plataformas, tal vez.
The flame was almost within reach.
We wanted the interactions to feel really tactile. You don't just press a button, you're pulling on a lever or tugging at the chain.
The flame spoke and Ember listened.
This tactile feel becomes really important and a big part. Most games with puzzles tend to have a format of a series of increasingly difficult versions of the same puzzle. But for Campfire, we were trying to make it so that each puzzle you encounter feels new or has a unique twist. It's almost like a smorgasbord of all different types of logic puzzles. Like here, as you step out into the forest. It's a welcome relief to be outside, but then you kind of realise that this forest still might not be safe. And I think they're just understanding that this place they're trapped in is a dangerous one and they might never escape. Finding and rekindling hope is actually one of the big themes at the heart of the game. And learning to appreciate just how fragile that hope can be.
As the forlorn Ember awoke, campfire flickered into life.
Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek.
Ok, pues interesante, me ha gustado bastante el concepto artístico que tiene y pues ese es su como intervalos de tiempo o de mundo se puede decir mientras hace sus mecánicas de buscar objetos, como agarras un objeto y te transporta a otro sitio, bueno, a otra realidad se podría decir. Pues no he logrado entender muy bien eso, pero pues interesante y creo que escuché que es exclusivo de Xbox, así que un poquito vamos a buscar sobre esa información también.
Simply add a cooperative approach to any game. You can enable Copilot by heading to Settings, Ease of Access, and then Controller. Next up is family settings, which includes over 20 tools to help ensure parents and guardians are comfortable with how their Xbox One is set up. This includes screen time management, privacy settings, content restrictions, and much more. Simply go to Settings, Accounts, and then Family Settings to get started.
Ok.
Next, we have Looking for Group. Browse and create posts to find new players to play with. Let's say you need a fourth crewmate for Sea of Thieves. No problem. Simply head to the official club for the game and you can create or look at LFG posts right there under the multiplayer tab. Next up is gifting content like Xbox digital games and Xbox Game Pass. If you're feeling generous, you simply choose Buy as Gift when browsing the store directly to either a gamertag or someone's email address. And finally, don't forget you can play music in the background on Xbox One, even when playing a game. With supported apps like Pandora and Spotify, you can simply launch the app, play, and then move on to anything else you'd like to do. You can then bring up the guide and control the music whenever you'd like.
In just a moment, we're going to get an update on Sea of Thieves' new April update, but we have some great news for new features coming to Xbox Game Bar in Windows 10. We're partnering with Razer and XSplit to integrate features right into the overlay, which means you don't have to run those apps separately anymore, unless you want to. What does that mean for you? With XSplit integration, for example, you can control your stream right from the Xbox Game Bar, including starting and stopping your stream.
Ok.
Interacting with chat and checking out recent events and stats to help you with your viewer engagement. With Razer's Cortex gaming performance, with the press of one button, which will end unnecessary processes and services running in the background to help free up resources on your PC. These are just a couple of examples of the Razer and XSplit integration. For all the details, be sure to head to Xbox Wire. Continue building on these partnerships and expanding Xbox Game Bar's functionality in the months to come. Now, if you're interested in checking out these new features early, just head over the Windows Insider program at insider.windows.com.
We've been living the B for 2 years now. Can you believe that? Yeah, the team at Rare have poured all of their heart, their soul, their passion in it building out this great pirate adventure for us.
Creo que la iniciativa de Microsoft, recordemos que hace unas horas han indicado que mientras vemos lo de Sea of Thieves, vamos a comentar un poco, ¿no? Microsoft había comentado hace horas atrás de que todas sus conferencias que tenga hasta julio o junio de 2021, todas van a ser digitales. Eso que quiere decir que no vamos a tener pues esa aglomeración de gente, no vamos a tener esos teatros donde pues va a haber luces, colores, va a ser más o menos todas digitales. No sé si van a tomar este formato, aunque pues seguramente se debería mejorar bastante porque hemos visto que pues es su primera incursión, ¿no? En los eventos digitales, pero podemos ver desde que pues le falta todavía bastante. Hemos visto la carencia, ¿no?, de imagen que tienen algunos de sus invitados que han tenido en este directo. Pues por el momento me parece que está bien, está manteniendo más o menos un ritmo, pero pues como que esa calidad que deberían lograr se está cortando con esas cámaras lamentablemente deplorables, muy malas que tienen sus invitados, que pues no se ve tan bien como se ve pues los directos, no, como se ve pues los trailers, la calidad de algunas cámaras como de Mayor Nelson, sin ir muy lejos, se ve muy bien la calidad de su cámara a comparación con los otros invitados que tiene. Pero pues yo lo veo muy bien por el momento, es una iniciativa que tienen y pues es algo que hemos tenido, esta alegría que tenemos de ver una conferencia, un directo, un insight, que pues Microsoft nos lo está regalando a pedido de todos nosotros, que pues necesitamos saber más de lo que va a pasar, más de lo que viene y tener pues la alegría de ver esto nuevamente, ver estas conferencias, aunque de esta manera seguramente van a mejorar más en el transcurso después de los meses, del tiempo que pase para que sigan efectuando esto.
of Thieves executive producer here, and you join me from the slightly unusual kind of environment that is my back garden in a beautiful English spring. First of all, really cool to just be able to show you the latest content updates, Ships of Fortune. Really excited about how that's just going to...
Y pues eso no es esperar, yo creo, estas conferencias, este tipo de conferencias para los próximos meses, ver, pues seguramente Sony va a mantenerse con ese State of Play, donde pues no nos va a presentar a nadie de confianza, nadie que nos agarremos cariño, y pues Microsoft sigue por un camino diferente, ¿no? Presentándonos a personas, a gente que pues nos vayamos pues familiarizando con ellos para el transcurso pues del tiempo que dure pues este confinamiento, y pues también seguramente hasta julio o junio de 2021, que van a hacer sus conferencias digitales Microsoft. Bueno, está acostumbrando a pues estas personas que nos van a presentar pues estos directos, estas conferencias.
Typical Joe. But hey, great to know, as always, that there's some major things on the horizon for Sea of Thieves. Right, everyone, I am done for the day from my home. It's been a pleasure. I hope you all stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll hand over to Larry to wrap things up. See ya.
All right, that'll wrap it up for us here at Inside Xbox, but don't go away. Coming up next, we have an extended live look at Grounded from Obsidian Entertainment. So keep your eyes trained right here. Now, whether in the studio or we are home vigorously washing our hands, all of us at Inside Xbox wish you a happy and healthy days of great games and fun ahead. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.
Ok, ahí está. Ahí está, amigos, el Inside de Xbox. Vamos a cortarlo por ahí. Ok, pues ahí tenemos, amigos, el Inside de Xbox. Vamos a dar nuestra opinión final. Yo creo que pues este es el camino, como les iba contando, que va a tomar Microsoft durante sus streamings. Recordemos, o sus directos, sus presentaciones, recordemos que ya ellos aclararon que hasta julio, no me recuerdo si es junio o julio de 2021, todos sus eventos van a ser digitales. Y pues es una prueba, seguramente están pues más o menos testeando cómo les puede ir. Me ha parecido un ensayo, un directo pues dinámico, no ha sido tan malo. Sí podría pues ponerle la pega, ¿no? De eso de buscando la calidad en cuanto a las cámaras de sus invitados. Pero en sí ha sido un insight pues concreto y sin relleno, y ha ido directamente a lo que tenía que hacer. Nos han hablado de Xbox Series X, nos han mostrado el gameplay de Grounded, nos han mostrado más de Sea of Thieves, juegos de Xbox Game Pass, algo de Gears Tactics, nos han también mostrado algunas características nuevas que están implementando, cómo usar algunas características dentro de Xbox, y pues ha sido un directo, pues se podría decir normal para las condiciones que pues ahora nos han presentado, y yo espero que vayan mejorando más en el transcurso pues del tiempo que van a seguir haciendo todo esto. Vamos a ver por el lado de Sony qué va a hacer. No sé si vamos a continuar con los State of Play, va a implementar algo más en esto, nos va a implementar caras, nos va a implementar pues presentadores para que no les tomemos cariño. Recordemos a Shawn Layden, era uno de ellos que pues nos agradaba a todos bastante. No sé si van a buscar ese tipo de personas para que nos hagan las presentaciones. Van a hacer estos directos pues por webcams, hablando entre desarrolladores, entre puntos estratégicos de la compañía. No lo sé, pero por el momento pues vemos aquí a Microsoft que pues lo ha hecho bien. Estamos esperando algo así, una presentación corta, una presentación de no sé ni qué, no importa de qué compañía sea, pero bueno, aquí está. Y pues como les he dicho, me ha agradado, me ha parecido muy bien. Y bueno, eso ha sido todo por hoy. Vamos a estar haciendo, como ya les indiqué, los directos aquí en Twitch, y esto lo vamos a subir directamente a YouTube, porque por parte de Sony nos han sacado un strike. Ya les he indicado en un video en YouTube, para los que quieren pues ir a ver ese video, está también ahí. Ese strike, creo que a Sony no le ha gustado la información que hemos dado sobre The Last of Us y el retraso y pues los gameplays filtrados, aunque no hemos colocado gameplays, hemos colocado 1 o 3 imágenes, y pues nos han dado con todo lo que han podido, nos han sacado el strike, nos han cerrado el streaming por YouTube. De todas maneras, cualquier streaming vamos a estar haciéndolo aquí por Twitch, vamos a estar haciendo también otras cositas diferentes, pero de todas maneras están invitados también a estar en YouTube los que pasen por aquí. Algo importante, nos han pues mostrado el nuevo mando también de Xbox, pues de Xbox también el nuevo mando de PlayStation, el DualSense. También mis impresiones están pues en un vídeo aquí en el canal de YouTube, así que pueden pasarse también por ahí. Y bueno, yo me despido con esto. Ha sido interesante, hacer este streaming en Twitch. No lo había hecho, mayormente sé hacer los streamings pues en YouTube. Pero a ver, vamos a ver qué tal funciona esto, qué tal va a ir todo con esto. Así que tenemos unos 3 meses para probar los streamings aquí en Twitch. Y bueno, con eso yo me despido, amigos, y nos vemos en un siguiente directo, en un siguiente vídeo en el canal de YouTube. Así que estén atentos a cualquier pues de los dos sitios que tenemos. Y bueno, yo me voy y me despido. Chao, chao, amigos.